Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. The show brings you game one of a big four-game set. It's the San Diego Padres taking on the San Francisco Giants. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. So almost ready to get underway. And on the mound today, Keaton Wynn. Tell us about him in that sub-3 ERA, Singy.
Well, anytime you can keep your ERA under 3, you're doing a lot of things right, and you're putting your team in a position to win a lot of ball games as well. And he's doing tremendous out there on the mound. Every time he gets the ball, you expect him to go out there and dominate, and that's what he's been to this point. We'll see how he is today.
Okay, all set to go. And now the center fielder, Jackson Merrill. 0-1.
No ball, 1 strike.
And there's a foul ball. Today in Major League Baseball, we honor one of the greatest players in the history of the game, Lou Gehrig. It started in 2021, and today throughout Major League Baseball, we raise awareness for ALS, the disease that claimed the life of the great Iron Horse, Lou Gehrig. When you think about the impact of Lou Gehrig on the world of sports, consider this. His number 4 was retired after he passed from ALS. It is the first number ever to be retired in all of professional sports. So effectively, the reason we have retired numbers is due to the fact that Lou Gehrig passed from ALS. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And there's one down. Here's Xander Bogaerts.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Just 1 hit in his last 5 games.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Encarnacion makes the catch. And there are 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Now the DH for the Padres, Ryan O'Hearn. And first offering is fouled off. Personally, Lou Gehrig Day means a ton to me. I lost a close friend to ALS in 2007, Tim Sheehy. And you're talking about a disease that is 100% fatal. And the average lifespan for people diagnosed with ALS is just between 2 and 5 years. One of the other important pieces as far as raising awareness for ALS is that it is necessary to raise money not just for research but also for patient care. The average out-of-pocket cost for somebody with ALS is $250,000. Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2. O'Hearn off of first with 2 away. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Here's Matt Chapman. Chapman with a homer in his last game. Pitch misses. Ball 1. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. Up and in. Yeah, that's ball 2. Swing and a foul out of play. Popped up. Cronenworth. And it's caught for the out. And here is Brett Wisely. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. And first offering is fouled off. 1 out, base is empty. Foul ball there. Swing and he breaks his bat. Slings it across. Barely got him for the out. Close play. Here's Lamont Wade Jr. Just missed. And another ball.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
3 balls, no strike.
Here's a 3-0. There's a strike. 2 outs, base is empty. Late swing, foul to the left. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Battling here as he fouls it away.
He hasn't gotten the result yet, but he's got to feel pretty confident. 3 foul balls in a row. He's
a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that'll do it. Back here in San Francisco, second inning set to go. Here's Michael Toglia. Toglia working on a massive campaign right now, putting up some big home run numbers. Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
Well, we've seen him flex some impressive power this season, and there's still a lot of time to go. If he can keep up this pace he's on, we could be in for something really special. That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Ball.
Misses inside. Now 1-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Now here's Jake Cronenworth. Swing and a foul straight back. Second inning here, no score. And that is out of play. Way outside. 1-2 to count. On the ground, right side, Fitzgerald. 2 up, 2 down.
Out.
2 outs, base is empty. Manny Machado, the next up for the Padres. That one outside. Ball 1. Machado went deep in his most recent game. Slapped foul. 2 outs.
Ball, no.
And Manny gets a piece. 2 down, nobody on. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. The wide to kick the pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. And we're back. Bottom of the inning. And digging in for San Francisco, Tyler Fitzgerald. And that one upstairs. Swings and misses. And 1-1. Joe McDonald, our umpire behind the dish.
Yeah, Boog, Joey Mack. Sometimes a little tough to figure out. We may see some hitters and pitchers asking him where a pitch was here or there, but most of the time he keeps it reasonable.
Ground ball up the middle. Whips it to first on the run. Throws it away. Doesn't get too far away, so no one moves up. Willie Adames stands in.
It's been a tough stretch for him at the plate. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
1-0.
Fitzgerald gets his lead at first with nobody out. There goes the runner. Throw. Save. There's a swing and a drive. That one back there. Long gone.
Oh, I'm sure there's a big grin on his face right now, Boog. He's probably had some of those that didn't stay fair, but off the bat, it looked like he was going to bend foul. Was able to keep it in there, tucked it nicely, and he gets the jog around the bases. Good for him.
And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Right side to first. That's one out in the bottom of the second. So up next, Ferrar and Encarnacion. What a stop. Over to first. And they get the out. And now it's Wilmer Flores. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Just missed. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Bases empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in as we play game 1 of this 4-game series.
That one called just inside, I think, and on the mound, he's trying to get a little bit of an explanation. Doesn't seem to be too bothered by it, though, but he clearly thought it clipped the corner.
Outside, and that is ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Right through there for a strike.
2-1.
And now 2-2. 2 runs across in the inning. Bottom half of inning number 2. Got him looking. And that's the 3rd out. When the Giants go deep, it's bye-bye, baby. And it's 2-zip. You're watching. Welcome back. They have been lights out on the mound the past month. Here is a look at the numbers. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Encarnacion has this one sized up. Puts it away for the out.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to want that one back, no doubt.
Fly ball down the line. And that drops foul. Swings through that.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Some heat there at 98 miles an hour.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. And when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
And that chance handled. And that is that. Musgrove back to work. Clips the corner. That's strike 1. Chapman, a former Gold Glove winner, hitting leadoff in today's game, and he's driven in double-digit runs over his last 10 games. In the air, right side, Tatis. And makes the grab. And there's one away. Brett Wisely now at the plate. On the inside corner for a strike.
No balls. 1 strike.
Foul ball. Liner caught it second.
That'll drive you crazy as a hitter if you let it. I mean, he couldn't have hit that ball more on the screws than he did, and yet he's got nothing to show for it. Hang with him. I know the feeling.
That's towards center. Merrill moving under it. He's got it, and that'll do it. Back here at Oracle Park, start of the 4th, stepping in for San Diego, Xander Bogaerts. Swings through that one for strike one.
You know, these Padres, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. The numbers tell us they're swinging at the first pitch more than 90% of the time. And that's an extremely high number, especially when you're not getting results, Boo.
O'Hearn, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike one.
This guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole.
That one ripped. And one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Into second with a double, and they've got something brewing now.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. And that misses. And that's ball two.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
There's the strike. Runner at second here, one gone. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Yastrzemski makes the grab. 2 down. Next for the Padres, Michael Toglia. And a big swing and a miss.
Well, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Late on that fastball.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Outside low, and a count 1-2.
2 strikes.
And there's a ball. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. O'Hearn stands at second with 2 gone. Gets a piece and stays alive. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
1 strike.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Merrill makes the grab, 1 down. And up next for the Giants, Willy Adames. Right through there for a strike. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Moreno puts it away, and there's 2 away. Mike Yastrzemski up here. Fastball for a strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Ball 1 there. Gonna count 1-2.
1-2. Ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Headed towards the corner. And a foul ball. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 3. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. And ball 1.
You know, these Padres definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them.
And that one fouled off.
So those first pitch numbers tell me they should try to find a way to slow this game down a bit. Things have been moving just too quickly for them at times.
And that's outside. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Here's Manny Machado now. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. And Manny gets a piece. Runner at first with no outs here. Fastball is outside.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Next offering is outside.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Cronenworth around second, headed for third. To third, tag, got him.
Hey, as a former center fielder, I'm feeling pretty good right now. That's an excellent job by this guy to come up throwing and deliver a strike to third base. Now, for the offense, that's a tough one to swallow because you never want to lose a runner in scoring position by making it out at third base.
Now the catcher up to hit, Gabriel Moreno. Just missed.
1 ball, no strikes.
Next offering is in for a strike. Action in the San Francisco bullpen. Eric Miller getting ready to come in for Bob Melvin. Rodriguez getting cranked up as well. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Stassi makes the grab, and that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And digging in for San Francisco, Herrera and Encarnacion. And there's a ball.
1-0.
That's off the mark. 2 balls, no strikes. And that's outside.
3-0.
On the corner for a strike, and the count is 3-1. Hit softly on the ground to third, but it kicks foul. High fly ball out into left center field. Merrill under this one. 1 away. Now it's the DH, Wilmer Flores. In there for a strike at the top of the zone. And that's in for a strike.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. He's got it, and there's 2 away. 2 down, bases empty. Max Stassi, the next Giant to hit.
No.
That one missed.
What's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Strike 3, and Jabba Joe gets his second punch out of the game. Nothing. So the Giants with a new pitcher on the hill, Eric Miller. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Merrill now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
No ball, 2 strikes.
The 0-2. Just off the outside edge.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Chases in the dirt, slider there. Stassi up with it to first. In time to get him, 1 away in the strikeout. Here's Bogarts now. 0 for 2 in this one. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Signs of movement in the Giants bullpen. Sean Jelly appears to be getting loose. That one misses, and the count is 1-2. Base knock right field. And the Padres have a man aboard with 1 out.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
O'Hearn in now, takes ball 1 off the plate. And that's outside. And now 2-0.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
And a foul ball makes the count 2-1.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
Next offering upstairs.
3-1.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, this could be the start of something. They haven't found a way to score yet, but now's their chance to change that.
Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
0-2.
Missed with a changeup, and it's 1-2.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Now he breaks his back. Calls it in, and there's 2 away.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
Tolia swings through it for strike 1.
No balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
Man, I'm pretty impressed out there on the mound right now. I mean, these are tough spots where pitchers really got to bear down. Those last 2 pitches were well executed.
Caught him looking for the K.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Bottom of the 6th inning. Now it's Matt Chapman. And first offering is fouled off. Chapman gets a piece there. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Hit in the air, left field. Donovan. And there's 1 down. So digging in, Brett Wisely. Just missed. Wisely in his second season, 25 years old, and he's usually a second baseman, but today he starts in center.
Well, you typically have to have some pretty good speed and range to play center field. So to go from second base, which isn't the rangiest position in the infield, out into center field, kind of impressive to me.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Chris, third time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
Wade in the box here, lets that one go for a ball. In the air, left field, Donovan makes the grab, and that's the inning.
Now pitching.
Welcome back. We're in the seventh. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Randy Rodriguez.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
That one fouled off. Fouled off. He was late. And that one almost hit him. On the ground to the left. He gets there with the slide. Fires to first. And very nicely done for the out. Now Machado up here, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Swing and a foul out of play. That misses the zone. 1-1. The Giants holding on to a 2-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. Late swing fouled off. 1-2 now. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Gets to it, on to first. Out on the drop third strike. 2 gone. Here's the left fielder, Brendan Donovan. 1 for 2. Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. And it's 0-1. And that one fouled off. Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout. 3 up.
Now pitching for San Diego.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Kevin Kelly.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Fitzgerald up for the 3rd time here. Watches that one miss. Just off the inside edge. Fouls one off. 2-2.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, I want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field knock.
Got him swinging.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
That's in there. It's 0-1. Yeah, that's fouled off. Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Foul ball still 0-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2.
And there's the 3rd out. That'll do it for the. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Camilo Doval.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Swing and a miss. Activity in the bullpen. Ryan Walker up and loosening in the pen. Jelly getting loose as well. In the air out to center, and it falls. And a good start to the inning.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
And now it's going to be Jackson Merrill. 0 for 3 in this one. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
Now, this guy's definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like...
Adames to second. There's one. On to first, double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
And here is Xander Bogaerts. 1 for 3. Ball one there. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. Ground ball right side. Handles, throws to first. And that is the inning. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule. Kelly back to work. And a strike. This one in the air. Tolia settles underneath it. Nabs it. And there's one away. Next is the designated hitter, Wilmer Flores. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 1. Strike 1.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. That's down and in. And it remains 2-2. And that misses off the outside edge. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Fouled off. And they'll do it again. 3-2. Payoff pitch. And they'll do it again. Manager out of the dugout.
Pitching for San Diego. Number 59. Joan Duran.
This one high in the air to left center. Donovan makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. 2 outs, base is empty. Max Stassi comes up to hit. That one at triple digits.
Looks like he sacrificed a pitch right down the middle for tracking and timing. Some good hitters will do that.
And that's in for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
That one way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. 2 outs. Swings and misses. Struck him out. Giants are down 1-2. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Ryan Walker.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress.
This one's into the outfield. Could be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
He has had such a good day today. I don't think he's going to want to leave when it's over.
Couple of doubles today for the DH. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Padres, Fernando Tatis Jr. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
Big time jam right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
Broken bat, and it's popped up. Fires over to first. And they take care of Tatis for the out.
You want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Out to short, Adames. Sends it across the first. Now 2 away as they get a run across. So they're down to their final out. Now, Jake Cronenworth. Ground ball to short, and this ought to do it. Throw to first, ball game. And the Giants hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a 1-run ball game.
Always nice to win the home opener of a 4-game series. You know you got a lot of miles in the journey against that other team, but it all starts with the first game, and you can set the tone, position yourselves, set up your bullpen, got everybody fresh and ready to go when you're in the driver's seat. We'll see if they can continue that momentum in tomorrow's game.
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Here's Elliot Ramos. Out to center. Wisely. He's there. He's got it. And there's one down. And now the shortstop, Ha-Sung Kim.
Second shortstop, Ha-Sung Kim.
He swings and fouls one off. One down, base is empty. Fly ball to right. Yastrzemski makes the grab for the second out.
Batting third,
Luis Arraez stands in. Base hit, and that gives Fernando Tatis Jr. a chance to hit with 2 out.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
Fair ball. Runner puts on the brakes at second, so it's first and second with 2 out.
Man, he just absolutely turned on that one, ripped it down the line. Nice job of staying in his mechanics.
Here's Michael Toglia. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
0-1.
And a foul ball. That one off the bad part of the bat, just a lazy fly ball. And that is that. Padres nothing. Giants coming to bottom of the first. Willy Adames stands in. Not
One
close
ball, no
with that one, and it's 1-0. Adames working through some struggles lately. Next offering is in for a strike.
Yeah, they say baseball is a game of failure, and that's true even for longtime major leaguers. Sometimes you'll have tough stretches just like this, but he's an experienced vet. He'll probably right the ship soon.
Outside low, and it's 2-2. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going.
Well, they gave up on that pitch early, and it ended up staying in the zone. I'm sure he's kicking himself and would like that pitch again.
Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3. Tap foul at the plate. 1 out, bases empty. And he lays down a bunt.
That's foul.
And a foul ball. Good job to fight that one off. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a...
Cronenworth throws on to first. All set for the start of the inning. Here's Machado. Webb back to work. Outside.
1-0.
Late with the swing there.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Breaking ball misses down and away. And Manny gets a piece. Next offering popped in the air, right field, and that'll fall for a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. You know what they say, he couldn't have thrown it out there any better than that, and certainly the case that time. Just flared it back behind the second baseman and dropped it in there.
And now Jake Cronenworth. Adames looks to second. That's one. How about that double play? Now the left fielder, Brendan Donovan.
Brendan Donovan.
Grounds one to short. Gets it to first. That's out number 3. No runs. And we're back. And here is Matt Chapman. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Chapman with some impressive production lately. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside.
You don't stick at the major league level unless you can string together consistently solid performances. Right now, he's showing us why he's lasted in the big leagues.
That one finds the zone. Strike 1. Fastball for a strike.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Here comes Mike Yastrzemski to the plate, and it hits the base. Scoops it up barehanded. Herrera Encarnacion, the next Giant to hit. On the ground, 2 ball. Off balance feed, there's 1. And that's 2. 1 hit. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball.
You know, these Padres, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
0-2.
Stays alive. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that's the first out. So the lineup flips over at the plate. Elliot Ramos. And there's a foul ball. Look out!
That hit him.
And it hit him. Now the number 2 hitter, Ha-Sung Kim, flied to right his first time. Swing and a miss as he was out front. Kim goes 5 feet 9 inches. 29 years old, and he's a native of South Korea. Swing and a ball popped up. Schmidt settles underneath it. He makes the grab, and there's 2 down. And here's the first baseman, Luis Arraez. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Up the middle. Slings to first, and that is the 3rd out of the year. Set for the bottom of the 3rd, and now it's the Giants DH, Wilmer Flores.
Yeah.
That clips the corner.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Late that time, and it's strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Fastball almost got him there. Just off the inside corner, and the count's even at 2. Battling here as he fouls it away.
I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Next offering is fouled back. 0-2 now. That one is upstairs.
That's the ball.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. No messing around with the pitch calling in that sequence right there. 4 pitches, all fastballs.
Yeah, and that makes me think that was the plan before the at-bat even started. If you think you can simply just beat a guy with only your fastball, why throw him anything else until he shows you he can handle it?
Inside, just missed. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. And that one is inside. Still tied at 0. Last of the 3rd. That's hard hit on the line. And foul ball.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Back here in San Francisco, new inning getting started, and the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
No balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Yastrzemski pulls it down, and there's 1 down. Michael Toglia will hit next. Scoreless here, but now he's got to deal with a guy who's got some power. Got to be careful when you're talking about a hitter with this type of slug and these type of home run totals. Next pitch is outside.
2-0 count, great hitter at the dish. If you're going to miss, you've got to miss outside the zone. You miss inside the strike zone, you'll be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
4th inning underway, no score. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Machado in the box now. No balls and a strike. Lifted in the air, right field. Makes the grab, and there's 2 down. Now it's the second baseman, Jake Cronenworth. He's 0 for 1. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. The 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
On the ground, Adames. And he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Bottom of the 4th. Now it's the Giants leadoff hitter, Willie Adames. Chopped out in front of the plate. On to first. And 1 gone in the 4th as they get the leadoff man. Wisely takes a ball as he stands in for the second time.
1 ball, no strikes.
Just missed.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Fastball for a strike at 95.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Missed with a changeup, and that's ball 3. That clips a corner.
Count's full.
And down on strikes. And he's up to 7 strikeouts. So here's Wade now. Grounded out his first time up. And that drops in for a strike. A little out front there as he swings through it.
0-2.
And that one ripped to left. That's a fair ball, and it's getting into the corner. Around first, heading for 2. The throw into second. He's there. It's a 2-out double.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Chapman gets a piece there. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. And that is out of play.
You know, these Padres definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them.
Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
So those first pitch numbers tell me they should try to find a way to slow this game down a bit. Things have been moving just too quickly for them at times.
One and 2 here. Liner, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep, so pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Hauls it in, and there's 1 away. Elliot Ramos, the next up for the Padres. He's 0 for 1. Right through there for a strike. Swings through that one for strike 2. Man at first, 1 away. In the air, right field, Yastrzemski brings it in. 2 away now.
Now batting.
So up
shortstop,
next, Ha-Sung Kim. 0 for 2 in this one. Pitch misses, and that is ball 1. Donovan leads off first with 2 down to the inning. That's in there. The 1-1 is fouled off. Hard hit right side. Tosses to first, and that is that. Back here at Oracle Park, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Mike Yastrzemski up here. Fastball for a strike.
0-1.
Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And that's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Here's the left fielder, Herrera Encarnacion. This one in the air. Arise. 1 away.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
And that one fouled off.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base. Trying to
swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K. And here's the catcher, Patrick Bailey. Right through there for a strike. Lifted in the air out to left. Donovan makes the play, and that will end the inning. All set for the top of the 6th. And now the first baseman, Luis Arias. Webb back to work. Little chopper rolls foul. Arias, a former All-Star, 27 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. Slice the other way and foul.
One ball, 2 strikes.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
Swing and a ground ball. Adames, the throw to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. And it drops in. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. And next is the designated hitter, Michael Toglia, 1 for 2. With the go-ahead run at first, and we're in the top half of the 6th. 0-2 now as he swings through it.
Knowing if the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
Next offering way off the plate. Pickoff move to first. Tatis dives back in. Rolled to short, possible 2 ball. Off balance feed, there's 1, and that's 2.
They made it look easy, but it started with a nice feed to the second baseman from the shortstop. Perfect turn, and they're out of this jam.
And welcome back to the ballpark. John Shambi with Chris Singleton in the booth, and leading off the bottom of the 6th, Casey Schmidt. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider. And that one is lifted in the air. Donovan makes the catch, and there's 1 gone. And up next for the Giants, Willie Adames. Swings and misses at 1 down below the zone.
0 balls, 1 strike.
The shortstop takes the ball.
Ball.
All tied up here in the bottom of the sixth. Smoked on the ground a second. Cronenworth throws on to first. And they get Adames for the out. And up next for San Francisco, Brett Wisely. That one finds the corner. 0-1. That's a little bit low. 2 outs, base is empty. And a swing and a miss.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at bat.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Giants go down quietly. Still no score. And we're back. Top of inning number 7. So digging in now for San Diego, Manny Machado. And that one lifted in the air center field. Wisely under it. Makes the grab, one away. Here's the second baseman, Jake Cronenworth. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Base is empty, one away here in the top half of inning number 7. And the next pitch is way outside. Action in the San Francisco bullpen. Tyler Rogers, the right-handed sinker baller. He looks to be readying himself. Jelly warming up as well. In plenty of time to first. That takes care of Cronenworth. Brendan Donovan, the next up for the Padres. Foul ball there.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at bat.
Gets him to chase after that one.
0-2.
On the ground, out to short. Adames. And that will end the inning. Padres down.
Now pitching for San Diego.
Back here in San Francisco, bottom of the 7th. Here's Lamont Wade Jr. That clips the corner. Close one, doesn't get the call. And the count is 1-1. That's a strike across the top of the zone.
1-2.
Off the mark there. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And that's a strikeout looking. Couldn't pull the trigger on a fastball at the knees. And here is Matt Chapman. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Uh-oh, that got him. And the potential winning run is aboard. Yastrzemski in the box now. Takes strike 1.
No balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. 1 away, tie game. Go ahead run stands at first. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. And digging in for San Francisco, Herrera Encarnacion. There's a swing and a miss.
It's 0-1.
And ball 1. And a swing and a miss.
So hard to touch.
1 ball, 2
at the top of the zone, 99, 98, even 97. As pitchers do such a good job of teasing that part of the zone, just elevating a little bit. It looks good because you see it for a good while as a hitter. Looks juicy, and by the time you swing, it's almost in the catcher's mitt.
First and second, 2 outs. Wilmer Flores, the next Giant to hit.
0-1.
Next offering is downstairs. Out in front and foul to the left side.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there's a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
2 on, 2 outs. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. So they strand. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Tyler Rogers.
Well, you see the ERA very solid, and that doesn't always tell you the whole story, but he's been really good so far this year.
And the 0-1. Out to short. Adames the throw to first. First out in the top of the 8th. And the batter now, Elliot Ramos, known for his late inning heroics. That's off the inside corner. Ball 1.
Well, a mistake right here could untie this ball game. If you're the pitcher out there, you just want to be a little more cautious.
Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
Well, don't expect too many more high fastballs. This is a good sinker ball pitcher, and sometimes they can make mistakes trying to pitch up in the zone. Look for them to stay down around the knees to be effective.
All tied up, and we're in the top of the 8th.
Well, you put good velocity in the head of the hitter. He's got to get it ready early and then change speeds. Keep him off balance. That's the goal.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Got him swinging. 2 gone.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from a same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
Kim at the plate with 2 away. Swings through that one. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
0-2.
And a foul ball. He stays alive. Out there to center. Wisely on the move. He's got it, and that is that. Back here at Oracle Park, ready for the bottom of the 8th. Digging in, Patrick Bailey. That hits the dirt, and that's ball 1.
Number 75.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Way out front for strike 2.
1-2 the count.
Got him looking for the strikeout. That was pretty nasty.
Well, he throws him with a great fastball right on the corner. It's kind of like bowling when you think the ball's going to get into the gutter and somehow it just hangs onto that edge and knocks down a pin. Well, he got the outside corner of the plate and got that called 3rd strike. Well, I'm not saying that play was easy, but it was harder than it needed to be thanks to the bad jump. Those small moments can be costly.
No, that missed. That's the ball.
1 away. Tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. Runner on the go. Pitch misses. Throw. Save. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. Popped up. Moreno gets under it. Hauls it in for the out.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop up and an easy out for the defense.
On the ground. Throws to first in time, and we stay. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Ryan Walker.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the bump.
Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. Off to a good start with a leadoff nod.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. Swings through that one for strike 1.
0-1.
Now a screamer into the outfield. And that one hops the wall. Throw comes in. Runner stopped. Second and third. Nobody out.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
Tolia, the next to hit, takes outside.
Ball, that's in.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. Fought off foul. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. With the go-ahead run at third here in the top of the ninth. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. In the air, left field, down the line, and that's a foul ball. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
It's a good breaking ball there, just off the corner where you can't really do much damage, but
calling for the intentional walk, and that loads up the bases. And the force play is now in order. So bases loaded with one away. Now it's the second baseman, Jake Cronenworth. Hit on the ground, might be two. Slings to second, double play. And that sends us to the bottom of the ninth. We are tied.
Just trying to sneak one through with the bases loaded, but an excellent job by the defense to turn that one and get out of this jam.
Bottom nine, and here's the first baseman, Lamont Wade Jr. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
No balls. One strike.
That one's in there, and that's strike two. Gets under it and pops it up. Cronenworth. And a quick out, number one. Matt Chapman up to the plate now.
Third baseman, Matt Chapman.
There's the strike at the knees. Base is empty, one away here in the last half of inning number 9.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
2-2.
Full count.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. Oh, that plunked him. And that's now twice he's been hitting this one. Yastrzemski in the box now. Takes strike one. Swings and misses. And it's 0-2.
2 strikes.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Some high cheese for strike 3. And up next for the Giants, Herrera and Encarnacion. And the
now pitching for San Diego, number 59, Joan Duran.
First offering misses badly for ball 1. 2 outs, but the winning run is at first.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
1-2.
Got him looking. That's the 3rd out, and welcome back to the ballpark. We're in extras here, and now Brendan. Now a pinch hitter coming on for the Padres. Ryan O'Hearn.
And this is a big at-bat coming, Boog. Definitely a little added pressure on him here.
And takes low for ball one.
His club is very happy he's at the plate in this moment. He loves hitting in these high leverage situations, and he seems to deliver the goods more often than not.
Swing and a drive. Deep left field. That's down. One hops off the wall. The run comes in from second, and they've got the lead in extra innings.
One of the hardest things to do in the game, to stay mentally and physically ready for the big opportunity, and he came through for his club right there.
Next to hit, Gabriel Moreno swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Yastrzemski squeezes it, and there's one away. And now Elliot Ramos, 0 for 3. In this, now a pinch hitter coming on for the Padres, Jackson Merrill. He gets a chance with a runner in scoring position and one gone. And that one is inside ball one. Now 1-1.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
That one almost got him. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. One out and a runner at second here in extra innings. This one in the air. Adames drops into the glove, and there are 2 outs. And the batter will be the shortstop. So now a pinch hitter, Xander Bogaerts.
And he's a right-handed bat, but he handles same-side matchups pretty well, so should give him a good at-bat right here.
Fouled off. He was late. Man at second. Swinging a foul straight back. So K marks the at-bat for X. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI. And we're back on to the bottom of the 10th. And now it's the Giants DH, Wilmer Flores. And a strike right through there. That one at triple digits. Swing and a ball popped up. Bogaerts under it. And there's one down. Now a move being made at second base. Pinch running here. Grant McCray. Bailey in the box with one away as he takes ball one. Next offering is in for a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
A 1-run lead. And the home team trying to pull it out. Hit in the air, left field. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's 2 down. Here's the second baseman, Tyler Fitzgerald. He gets the intentional walk here, and now will force at any base with 2 gone. Willie Adames to the plate now in a high leverage spot. And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-1. 2 outs. Both the tying and winning runs are on. Popped up right side. He's got it. Ball game. The Padres strand the go-ahead run to hold on for the win.
Well, this one was all about the pitching and defense. Outstanding job of the pitchers, really.
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the San Diego Padres taking on the San Francisco Giants. First pitch coming your way next. All right, ready to go here. Stepping in for San Diego, Jackson Merrill. On its way to the corner. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. Swing and a foul out of play. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So a man on base to start the inning.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Just kept it simple, played pepper with the middle of the infield, and took it back where it came from. And there's just no one there to knock it down.
Xander Bogaerts, the next to hit, takes ball one. Runner on the move, pitching for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. Merrill leads off second with nobody out. And there's a strike on the outside corner. And a swing and a miss. One out.
Oh, it can be so tough as a hitter to pull yourself out of an extended slump, one that lasts for several games, even a week or more. Right now, he's really in one, so I'm sure his mind is all over the place, racing, having a hard time sleeping, trying to figure out what can get him back on track, back to feeling more comfortable and settled in the box.
And there's a ball.
I got a ball, one strike.
Inside, and it hit him. He had him 1-2, and he ends up hitting him with a pitch. Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. 3 hits last night, so he was a big factor in getting that win. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Runners at first and second with one gone. And a big swing and a miss.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Now some trouble handling the breaking ball. Both runners advance on the pass ball. 2 in scoring position. That one to first. Wait. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag, but the go-ahead run comes in to score. Here's Michael Toglia. Swing and a ground ball, and that's just foul. Tap foul at the plate. Oh, 0-2 now. Swing and a miss, and that is that. So a run. Here's the veteran shortstop, Willie Adames. That one close, ruled a ball, and that's ball 1. And another ball.
Right now, behind in the count, 2 balls and no strikes, no free passes. You can't allow that.
On the ground, and it's through for a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there. Pop up here, third base side. Machado moving under this one. Hauls it in for the out. Here's Lamont Wade Jr.
Third, first baseman, Lamont Wade Jr.
Line drive, and it stays fair. And they'll have runners at the corners after a one-out single.
Wastes no time there. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Second and third, one away. Here in game 3 of this 4-game series.
No balls, 2 strikes.
That one drifts
Ball,
inside.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. Huge strikeout there. Mike Yastrzemski up here. Fastball is outside. This one in the air right field. He's got it. And that is the inning. Back here in San Francisco. Now here's Jake Cronenworth. Birdsong back to work. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
0-2.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That K is his 3rd of the game. Here comes Manny Machado. And the first offering is not close. Machado, multi-time All-Star, hitting 7th in today's lineup. A former first-round pick back in 2010.
You tie a guy up like that, you're feeling like you are in command.
Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Outside low. The count now 2-2. 1 out, bases empty. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Bailey pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. 2 down, bases empty. Here's the veteran outfielder, Ryan O'Hearn. 1 run batted in yesterday, their only run of the game. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss and a changeup in the dirt. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. No runs. Back here at Oracle Park, we head to the bottom of the 2nd, and now it's Wilmer Flores.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
On the ground to first, and he can't come up with it. Gets off a throw, and they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay. Grant McCray, the next Giant to hit. And that's in for a strike. That one catches the zone. 0-2 now. That one missed. Goes down looking.
Well, even if you don't feel great about it, you got to swing the bat with 2 strikes in this situation. You've got the tying run out there in scoring position. Just put the ball in play. Maybe something good will happen. It just didn't look like he understood the situation.
Tried to hold up on the 0-2. Now a look down to third, and he went around. Not an easy call. On to the third inning. So digging in now for San Diego, Luis Campusano. Fouled off left side. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
0-2 is the count.
That to right. And that is foul.
Man, he'd like to have that pitch back.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. And that just misses.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
One, two now. And a swing and a miss. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way. So credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
To the right side. Wade takes it to the bag. First 2 batters retired here in the top of the third.
Padres, shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
2 outs, base is empty. And here comes Xander Bogaerts. Went down on strikes his first time through. Foul ball. Next offering down in the dirt. Right through there for a strike. Line to left, and that's a fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. Bogaerts into second.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. A little bit out in front of that off-speed pitch on the inside part of the plate, but he did just enough to drop it in fair down the line.
Luis Ariz stands
right
in.
there. First base.
First and second, 2 outs.
Right fielder,
and now the right fielder,
Tatis
Fernando
Jr.
Tatis Jr. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. And a pitch. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. In the air to left center. McCray sizes this one up. And he makes the catch. And that's the 3rd out. Just missed.
Ball 1.
And that misses. And it's 2-0. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Back there. Makes the catch up against the wall. So digging in, Oslevis Basabe.
Well, I didn't think he got it off the bat, but the wind made it a lot more interesting than expected. Nice job of the center fielder. Pushed it all the way back to the warning track. Man.
Cronenworth throws on to first. That's out number 2. Wade batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. 2 outs, base is empty. Check swing, called strike. Late night Lamont down on strikes. Giants down in order. They trail here 1-0. And we're back. John Shambi with
¿Qué tal, Sebastián? ¿Cómo estás? Espero que estés bien. Un saludo.
Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Michael Toglia. Pitch misses there, 1-0.
You know, these Padres showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Late with the swing there.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
And a swing and a miss. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. No messing around with the pitch calling in that sequence right there.
Alegro que estés bien, Sebas. Gracias.
Fastballs.
Yeah, and that makes me think that was the plan before the at-bat even started. If you think you can simply just beat a guy with only your fastball, why throw him anything else until he shows you he can handle it?
Cronenworth now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. And the Padres have a man aboard with 1 out. Manny Machado up to the plate. He popped out to the catcher his first time up. That one fouled off. It feels like we might be headed towards a rain delay if the weather doesn't ease up, Chris.
Yeah, the umpiring crew are going to pay attention to how the weather is impacting this game. And the moment it becomes dangerous, I think, is the moment we'll be forced to take a break.
In the dirt. That missed by a lot. And that's ball 3. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Lined, and that's a base hit. Here comes Cronenworth around third. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single. It's 2-0.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Now a chance for Luis Campusano. Fly ball center field wisely. In and to his right. He's got it. That's out number 2.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
On the ground to third. They take the force out. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. High in the air, out to right. 1 up, 1 down. And now here is Mike Yastrzemski. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. And that misses. 1-1. Bases empty, one away. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Wilmer Flores, the next Giant to hit. Popped up. Cronenworth. And that'll do it. We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the 5th. Randy Rodriguez. He last pitched 2 days ago.
Number 73.
Ball 1 to Bogarts. Signs of movement in the Giants bullpen. Sean Shelley getting ready to come in for Bob Melvin.
Ball. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Went back to the slider, and it was a good idea. The batter now, Luis Arias. He was late there, strike 1.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
Adames, the throw to first. And the first 2 set down at the top of the 5th.
Now batting, right
And the
fielder,
batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. Sinker catches the zone at the knees. We haven't seen a break in the weather, and the umpires might be forced to make a decision soon.
Yeah, I think so, Boog. I mean, everyone looking and wondering when they're going to stop play. It definitely feels close.
That
One
misses
ball,
the zone.
2 strikes.
Yeah, the count 1-2. Swings and misses, and good work there as he gets a 1-2. And welcome back to the ballpark. Stepping in, Patrick Bailey. Splits the plate. It's 0-1.
All these Giants, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Into center. Merrill makes the grab on the run.
Nothing instills more confidence in a team than a center fielder who makes a great play like that on the run. They can feed off the energy he brings just from his playmaking abilities.
McRae takes low, second trip to the plate in this one. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
And that is out of play. The Padres leading by 2, last half of inning number 5. Looked like it was a little bit up.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. Now at the plate, Brett Wisely. Struck out swinging his first time. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Wisely in his second season, 25 years old. And usually he's a second baseman, but today he's starting in the outfield.
I always see second basemen as being pretty versatile guys you can move around. And so for him to be out in the outfield today doesn't surprise me at all.
That pitch just misses the inside corner. 1-2 the count. Gets a piece and stays alive. The wind, the kick, and the 1-2. And there's a fly ball deep right field. And that one is off the wall. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Adames at the plate now. That's ball 1. Zips it to first, and they get Adames for the out. Back here in San Francisco, top of the 6th inning. Now here is Michael Toglia. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss. 99. How do you do?
No ball,
Boom,
2
that's
strikes.
cheddar, baby.
99 miles per hour to finish him off.
Oh, tough night at the dish. Punching out for the 3rd time right there. He just hasn't looked very comfortable at the plate. A little unsure of his timing right now. Not picking up the spin and location of these pitches. He'll have some
0-1's the
adjustments to
count.
make.
Late swing, foul to the left.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Rip towards third. Fires across the diamond. That takes care of Cronenworth. 2 down, base is empty. Here's Manny Machado. Slapped hard the other way, but foul. The 0-1 on the ground right side, and it goes just foul. 2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. On to first. That completes the strikeout, inning over. So no run. As expected, we're going into a rain delay, and I have a feeling this is going to be a long break, Singy. It is really coming down as they put the tarp on the infield.
Yeah, I think we kind of saw this one coming, Boog, and it's not going to be a short break either, so guess we go grab some coffee or something, man. Go sneak in a game of the show before play picks back up.
Bring it.
Now pitching for San Diego, number 49, Kevin Kelly.
The pitch. Ball one, no strikes.
Counts 1-0.
And a foul ball. Ball to strike. And misses inside. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Pitch in the dirt. 3-2 now. Stays alive. Ground ball left side and foul ball. High fly ball down the left field line. O'Hearn raging back towards the wall. Can't get there. This one lands foul. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
And that one fouled off. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
No ball,
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base. Trying to stay out of the double play right here.
1 ball, 2 strikes, the count.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Machado sizing this one up. Has room, and he makes the catch. Tyler Fitzgerald digs in now. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Headed down the line. Tatis really on his horse for it. Couldn't get to it before it dropped foul. And the pitch is outside, ball 1. With the tying run at the plate here in the bottom of the 6th. He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. Got it. Nice grab. 2 away.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
And there's a foul ball. And that's downstairs and outside.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big.
Well, we'll hold that thought as that's the 3rd out. And
Now pitching for
welcome
the
back.
Giants,
We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the
number
mound.
68.
Eric Miller. 25th appearance of the year for him.
Miller.
Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. That
1-1.
misses, and it's a ball and a strike. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
Flails at that one. It's a strikeout.
Wow, just great bite to that slider. Broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
Action in the pen down there. Sean Jelly getting ready to come in for Bob Melvin. Rogers also getting ready. That's out to center field. Wisely makes the grab. 2 down. Jackson Merrill, the next up for the Padres. 1 for 3. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. Kelly back to work. Swing and a liner, base hit out into right center field. So a runner aboard to start the inning. And now the switch hitting catcher, Patrick Bailey. And that one fouled off.
1-1.
In the dirt. And an excellent job keeping it right there. Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. And a count 1-2. Popped up to the left. Into foul ground. Makes the catch for the out. Now here is Grant McCray. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Always tough to turn 2 on a speedster like this. It's even harder with him coming out of the left-handed batter spots. You really need something to hit hard on the ground that they can handle to turn 2 quickly.
That one finds the zone, and it's 1-2. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. He's under it. Puts it away for the out. And up next for San Francisco, Brett Wisely. Foul ball there. And it's even up.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Out towards right center field. Tatis under it. And the inning is over. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Sean Jelly.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Bogarts, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. A little out front there as he swings through it.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
And that will fall. And the leadoff man aboard. And here is Luis Arias. He's 0 for 1. In the dirt, blocked.
0-1.
Nobody out, runner at first. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Adames over to second, on to first, out, double play. Just got it there in time. Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. There's the strike.
0-1's the count.
Up the middle, Fitzgerald. Tosses to first, and they take care of Tatis. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
Now pitching for San Diego, number 63. Edwin Uceta.
Fought off foul. Uceta measures 6 feet even, 27 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Arise takes it himself, and that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. Basabe stands in now and watches strike one. The Giants down by a pair here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Snuck the fastball by him. The man they call Late Night Lamont steps in. That's too low, and it's 1-0.
Yep, that ball went out.
Here's a swing and a line drive and a base hit into right field. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Tried to get inside on him, but he was ready for it. Just kept his hands in and turned on the pitch. Quick bat through the zone.
Fitzgerald in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. Wade off of first with 2 away. Hit in the air, center field. Merrill has a beat on it. He's got it. That is the inning. We go to the 9th. So here's the Padres DH, Michael Toglia. On the ground to third, and it stays fair. So a man aboard next for the Padres, Jake Cronenworth. On the ground to short, could be 2. To second, that's
He's
1.
out.
Relay to first, double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
And that one fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the 9th. Swing and a miss. 0-2.
Been a solid inning so far in relief. Getting them through this inning only down 2 could give their lineup a real opportunity to just grind their way back into this game with the few outs that they have left.
Wade brings it in for the 3rd out. 1 hit in the inning.
Now pitching for San Diego.
Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Zach Jackson.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
And that's a base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Flores in now, takes ball 1 off the plate. And fouled off. Squirts away a little bit. In there, he's safe. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance. With the tying run at the plate, and the home team trying to pull it out. Fights it off, he'll see another.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Tying run at the plate. Swings and misses, struck him out. Chased the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. And digging in for San Francisco, Patrick Bailey. Ground ball up the middle, Bogarts. And the Giants down to their final out.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Fouled off. He was late. 2-run game with 2 away here in the bottom of the 9th. Swing and a foul out of play. Swing and a ball driven out to center. Way back there. It's got a chance. 1 runs in, and it's off the wall. Now around third, waving him home. Safe at home as 2 score on the inside the park homer.
Well, he just about hit it out of here, but once it took that carom off the wall like that, I mean, he really...
And the Padres manager, Yohan Duran, takes over on the mound.
Well, he's been excellent against left-handed hitters this year, and that's his first test. This looks like a good move to the pin in terms of the matchup.
Wisely stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Hauls it in to end the inning.
Now pitching for the Giants, number 74, Ryan
So a
Walker.
change being made out at second. And here's the pinch runner, Ha-Sung Kim. All set for the start of the inning. Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. Slap the other way, foul.
Well, it's kind of deflating. You blow that lead in the bottom of the 9th. So here's a new opportunity. Hit the reset button, try to get some more runs, and then close it out in the bottom half of this one.
Next pitch is outside.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Right side, hard hit. Steps on first for the out.
Not a bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up to third, and now they have a chance to drive in the go-ahead run. It's not a hit, but at the end of the day, it's a good at bat, especially when you're playing extra innings.
Up the middle, and that's a base hit. In to score is the runner from third, and it's an RBI single, and they lead it in the 10th. Back to the top of the order now. Up now, the Padre leadoff man, Jackson Merrill. And that one in the air center field. Wisely snags it out. Number 2. Now here's Xander Bogaerts now. Bogart swings through that one. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Robbie Ray getting ready to come in for Bob Melvin. Rogers, the right-hander, loosening up as well. Swing and a chopper out to short. They get the force. Third out, and that ends the frame. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's going to be Willy Adames. This one in the air. The rise settles under this one. Makes the grab, and there's one down.
Going to have a little more discipline in future at bats. That pitch looked good, but you can't hit it. It was just too high in the zone. You usually see a swing and miss or weak contact in the infield.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Tatis makes the grab on the run.
Now batting.
1 out left for the Giants. And now the first intentional walk here with 2 out. They set up a force at any base to end the inning. First and second, 2 outs. Tyler Fitzgerald, the next to hit. Hit to right, and that ought to do it. He's got it. Ball game. The Padres hold on to win a nail-biter, stranding the winning run on base.
Well, this is a big win on the road and going extras into 10. So hard to pull those out, but I think this team did a great job of keeping the crowd out of the ball game late. When you can do that, it kind of calms everything down, keeps the adrenaline of the opposing team down a bit, and you can steal a win and get out of here happy.
Hello from San Francisco, California. We're live at Oracle Park, an NL West matchup on the show. It's the San Diego Padres taking on the San Francisco Giants. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So just about set now, and today's starting pitcher, Kyle Harrison. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch-to-contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They could move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Great catch, foul ground up against the wall. Stepping in for San Diego, Jackson Merrill. Just one hit and 10 at-bats so far in this series. In the air, out towards left center. 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Luis Arias, the next up for the Padres. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. And it's 0-1.
The pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult.
Jumps, but it's off his glove. And he'll be safe at first.
With 2 outs, you just want to find a way to keep the line moving for the next guy. So an infield single right there does the job. Nicely done, just putting it in play and getting down to first to keep this inning alive. You never know what might come next as a result.
Here's Michael Tolia. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here in the finale of this 4-game set. And it's fouled away. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. We go to the bottom of the first, and digging in for San Francisco, Jung-Hoo Lee. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Arias makes the play, and there's 1 down. Willie Adames stands in. 2 hits in 13 at-bats in a series so far. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's 2 away. 2 down, base is empty. So here's Wade now. That's a strike. 0-1. Wade in his 6th season, hitting 3rd in the lineup. He's been on a terrific run at the plate, hitting over .350 in his last 10. 2 outs, base is empty.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And down on strikes he goes. And a nice inning of work there. Back here at Oracle Park. 2nd inning set to go. Here's Elliot Ramos. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. He flexes his power with that swing. His 11th of the year, and they jump ahead in the 2nd. It's 1-0. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off.
Ha-Sung Kim, the next up for the Padres. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. This one could be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Everything came together for him. As soon as that one shot off his barrel, he was thinking extra bases. Really nice job of getting the bat out front, but not hooking around it or rolling over it. Just kept the swing on plane and smoked that thing into the gap.
Move to second. Kim dives back in safely. Next to hit, Brendan Donovan. Out to short. Adames the throw to first. One out in the second. Jose Iglesias gets a chance to hit now. Swings through that one for strike one.
0-1's the count.
Up the middle, Schmidt. Over to first, and there's two away. So digging in now for San Diego, Gabriel Moreno. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. But the Padres draw first blood here on the solo shot. It's now 1-0. Back after this on the show. And we're back, bottom of the second. Here's the third baseman, Matt Chapman. First offering, and it just misses. Late on that fastball.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Well, he missed a hittable off-speed pitch right there. Not sure exactly with the timing. Sometimes you get a backup breaking ball. You're expecting it to make its move at the end. It never does, and you're tied up.
Kicks and fires. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Here comes Mike Yastrzemski to the plate. A little bit low.
1-0.
Next offering is in for a strike. That one hit to right. Donovan hauls it in, 2 away. Next will be the Giants DH, Wilmer Flores. First pitch, and he just misses. And that one a little bit high. There's a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And there's a ball.
3.
Pop foul out of play off to the right. Good job to fight that one off. Inside, and that's ball 4. And that's how they get their first base runner of the game.
Well, a great back and forth in that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it. When you're taking your lead over there at first, you got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's got a good pickoff move.
Flores off of first with 2 away. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Brings it in, and that ends the inning. So the Giants back at the ballpark, and in this series it has been lights out on the mound as we take a check of the numbers. Ripped to third. Tosses across to first. Bogart's retired. Here's the center fielder, Jackson Merrill. First pitch misses.
Boog, it looks like somebody missed the swing sign. That's the first pitch this team's taken for a ball all game long.
In the air, left field. Yastrzemski on his way over and makes the grab. And a couple of quick outs. 2 outs, base is empty. And here's the first baseman, Luis Arraez. Line drive. That's a base hit out into left center field. So he gets on base and keeps it going. Michael Toglia, the next up for the Padres. He was a strikeout victim his first time. And a curve misses outside. Next one is off the plate. 2-0.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
And that one is lifted in the air. Lee under it. Nabs it. And that is that. No run. King back to work. Right through there for a strike.
0-1.
And a swing and a miss there.
0-2.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Foul ball still 0-2. Got it. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Well, they get the strikeout there, and what kind of stood out to me was that they weren't shying away from contact. Every single pitch was in the strike zone, and that tells me they wanted to attack him, and it paid off.
Chopped left side, and that's just foul. Swung on, popped up on the infield. Arraez has it sized up. 2 up, 2 down.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
That one down the line, and it goes just foul. Here's a swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. And that keeps the inning going. So up next, Willie Adames. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
And he swings through that one.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. So 1 hit is all they... Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. That one out to right. McCray sizes this one up. And there's one down.
Now batting.
Next for the Padres, Ha-Seong Kim. Doubled his first time. Swings and misses. Strike 1.
Well, right now this battery is seeing the aggressiveness of the hitters early in the count and often. So got to be real careful that you don't give too good of a pitch, especially early in the count.
1 down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. Pulled the string on the changeup.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Hit on the ground to the right side.
Foul.
And foul ball. Donovan, a former Gold Glove winner, 28 years old. And he was born in Germany. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. And a foul ball, he stays alive. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And it's a... Welcome back. And struggles at the plate in... this series as we take a look at the numbers. Ryan O'Hearn now in the game as he comes in as a new right fielder. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball.
Number 32.
Just missed.
Ryan O'Hearn.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Clips the corner. Now 1-2. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Ramos tracks it down for the out. Now Matt Chapman at the plate. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
The 2-1. Chapman gets a piece there. 1 out, bases empty. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Got him. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Oh, that slider down and away. It's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes, you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Swings through that.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the
2 strikes.
That's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
That misses the zone, and that is ball 1.
Tried to backdoor him with that slider right there, but just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though.
Line drive, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Line drive, base hit, right field. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
A couple of singles back to back. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Here's Xander Bogaerts. 0 for 2 in this one. And that one fouled off. First and second here, no outs. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Squeezes it, and there's one away. And now the center fielder, Jackson Merrill.
Jackson Merrill.
Swing and a high fly ball to left. 2 down. Luis Ariz stands in. He's 2 for 2. That one misses.
No strike.
Ball 1. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Touches down. That's a hit. Run comes in from second. It's an RBI single, and they take a 2-run lead.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Michael Toglia, the next up for the Padres. And that one off the outside edge. Swinging a foul straight back.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Ball, that's out.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
That one misses. 3-1.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
3-2 now.
We got full count.
On the ground. Adames, the throw to first. They limit the damage here. But the RBI single pushes across a run. And it's 2-zip. Major League Baseball is on. Back here in San Francisco. Bottom of the inning. Leading off, Wilmer Flores. And a foul ball.
Well, these Giants just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
That one finds the corner, and that is strike 2.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Next offering way off the plate. Fly ball pretty well struck right field. That's back there. Makes the catch up against the wall.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
The Giants trailing by 2, last half of inning number 5. Tap back up the middle. And he's out. Max Stassi comes up to hit. Check swing, called strike. He swings and fouls one off.
Well, this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. And down on strikes. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Now pitching
so they bring on the veteran, Tyler Rogers.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Ramos, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike 1. Strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time. Chases in the dirt. Slider there to first, but it pulls him off the bag. Ha-Sung Kim, the next up for the Padres. Kim struggling on the road this season. Better results at home. Just missed.
Ball 1.
Action in the San Francisco bullpen. Eric Miller getting ready to come in for Bob Melvin. Jelly also throwing. Line drive. Caught.
Matt Chapman is as good as there is at third base right now in the big leagues. Great diving catch right there. This guy is so well-rounded in every play a third baseman can make.
Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit, getting his first plate appearance of the game here in the 6th after subbing it on defense. Swinging a foul straight back. Swing and a miss at a slider.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Next one misses. Now 1-2. This one popped up. Schmidt. He's got it, and there's 2 away. So 2 down now, and here is Jose Iglesias. 1 for 2. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1-0.
The other way. And a base hit right there. And now 2 aboard. In the air out to center. And it drops in. Coming home. He'll score, and it's an RBI single, and they're up by 3. It's Xander Bogaerts now. 0 for 3 in this one. The shortstop takes the ball. Swing and a miss.
1-1.
To third. They take the force out. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton in the booth, and leading off the bottom of the 6th, Grant McCray. Next pitch misses outside, and 1-1. This one in the air center field. And out number 1 on the grab. Back to the top of the lineup, Jung-Hoo Lee getting ready to hit up the middle, and a base hit. And they have their first hit since the 3rd inning. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Willie Adames. Slider right there.
0-1's the count.
And that's down and away. Man at first, 1 away.
2-1.
This one in the dirt. That one missed.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Line drive, base hit right center field. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single. Here's Lamont Wade Jr. Here comes the skip.
Now pitching for San Diego, number 55, Chris Martin.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Ramos makes the grab. Runner tags from third. It's a sac fly as he comes across to score, and now just a 2-run deficit. Now it's Matt Chapman. First pitch misses.
No base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard, because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seemed to.
Well, got to pause on that thought, as that'll do it.
Now pitching for the Giants.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Eric Miller.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
That one fouled off. Oh, and 2 now. Popped up to the left into foul ground. And a quick out, number 1. And now the first baseman, Luis Arias. 3 for 3 with 3 singles. And first offering is fouled off. Miller, a tall lefty. He features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, and he works in a slider. Down the line. And no one can get to it. It's a foul ball. And now 1 and 2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. Adames makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. 2 down, bases empty. And now Michael Toglia, 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. That one is absolutely belted. Stretches out and hauls it in. Nothing. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
Now pitching for San Diego, number 56, Jeremiah.
That one finds the zone, and that is strike one. And he takes a strike. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Got him looking for the K. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective.
Now
Wilmer Flores, the next Giant to hit. And he hits a ground ball right side, and that's just foul. The Padres up by 2 here at the bottom of the 7th. And that is out of play. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
And now 2 balls and a strike. And he dodges that fastball.
Straighten him up a little bit.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
3-2.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. On a line, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. Max Stassi, the next Giant to hit. And a foul ball. The tying run at the plate. And that one upstairs, ball 1. Swing and a high fly ball right field. O'Hearn sizing this one up, and he makes the catch. And that is that.
Now pitching for the Giants.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Sean Jelly.
Sean Jelly.
Ramos now at the plate as he swings through strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Foul ball there. Lifted in the air, right center field. Schmidt on the move. Corrals it. And there's 1 down. Now the third baseman, Ha-Sung Kim.
Yeah, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
And now the 0-1. And that's in the dirt. Signs of movement in the Giants bullpen. Randy Rodriguez getting ready to go. Dif.All getting cranked up as well. Yeah, that's fouled off. Battling here as he fouls it away. Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really...
Fires over to first. Padres go down. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Robert Suarez.
Definitely a guy that pounds the strike zone, makes hitters earn their way on base, and rarely gets in trouble because of free passes.
Lee, the next to hit, takes outside. Base is empty, 1 away. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Base hit.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
On the ground to the left. And there's a hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now 1 out. Substitution now at first base. Coming in as the pinch runner, Tyler Fitzgerald.
Tyler.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
That misses. Yeah, that's ball 2.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air.
Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. 1 runs in, and it bangs off the wall. The run score.
Well, he was a little off balance. He got the front foot down, but was so great at keeping the hands back and allowed him.
Manager out of the...
Pitching for San Diego. Number 59, Joan Duran.
Chapman in the box now. Takes strike one.
Definitely a strikeout situation right here. Lots of ways for that go-ahead run to score if the ball's put in play.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Huge strikeout there. Mike Yastrzemski up here. Check swing, but he went too far. And that's strike one. That one lifted to left. Ramos coming on. And that is the third out of the inning. But they pick up a pair here. Both coming run triple. We're tied now with 3 apiece. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Iglesias swings through it for strike one. Action in the San Francisco bullpen. Ryan Walker getting ready to come in for Bob Melvin. Swings through that one.
He's been great in this one. Eye-hand coordination just failed him a little bit right there.
Got him. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. Stepping in for San Diego, Gabriel Moreno. Swing and a ground ball. Zips it across. And a couple of quick outs. Here's Bogarts now.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
And there's a foul ball. And that one sliced foul. Outside.
Nope, outside.
And the count is 1-2.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate disciplined.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out. That K is his third. All set for the bottom of the ninth. At the plate, Wilmer Flores. That one's in there. That's strike one. Ball one there.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some brawn and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
One away. And up next for the Giants, Casey Schmidt. Right through there for a strike.
And I know you want to be patient as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight. And he got one right there, but left the bat on his shoulder.
Fly ball down the line. Ramos drops into the glove, and that quickly 2 away. Max Stassi, the next Giant to hit.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
2 down, nobody on. We're in the last half of the ninth inning. Popped up. Bogarts brings it in. And that is that.
Now pitching.
Righty reliever out of the pen. Go ahead, run on base. Jackson Merrill now at the plate. And that's outside.
That's a ball.
Little chopper rolls foul. Man at second. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Bringing the cheese on that one.
2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. And now 1 away.
Well, Boog, it becomes pretty difficult as a teammate when a guy's struggling like this. You don't know if you want to go up and tell him to keep swinging it or if you want to give him his space, what exactly he needs. But right now, it's clearly a struggle for him, and you're just hoping that somehow, some way it'll click, and he can get out of this as quickly as possible.
Comes up empty. That's strike two.
He's falling behind in a huge spot, Boog. Got to do what it takes to come through. Maybe choke up on the bat a little bit, spread out those feet, whatever it takes.
Up the middle. Tosses to first. Two in a row set down to start the 10th. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Padres, Michael Toglia. 0 for 4, a couple of flyouts. He's also grounded out and struck out. 2 down, go ahead run in scoring position. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Man on second, 2 down. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And he chases that one. And good work there. Back here at Oracle Park. We're at extras here. Now it's the right fielder, Grant McCray. Duran back to work.
That's a ball.
And ball 1 to the right fielder. And that one is lifted in the air. And that gets down into the gap. Here comes the throw. Stassi on his horse coming home. Across is the winning run, and the Giants walk it off in extra innings.
You know, he had to feel the pressure. Winning run on second base. Found a way to make solid contact, and the winning run comes across to score. Everyone going crazy. Exciting finish to this game today.
4-3. Biggest story in this one, it's the San Diego Padres and the Milwaukee Brewers. First pitch. All right, ready to get underway. And here is Xander Bogaerts. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Makes the catch, and there's one down. Here's Elliot Ramos.
Batting second, the center fielder, Elliot Ramos.
And it's fouled away. Now a pop-up on the infield. Hoskins. And there's 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. And now Luis Arias. And that one wrapped foul. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And that one almost got him. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Catcher has it, fires to first. That completes the. This is Bryce Terang. Outside corner, there's a strike. Chopper right side. Kim sends it to first. One gone, bottom half of the first. And now here's the speed threat. Outfielder Sal Frelick. Bunting, and it's right in front of the plate. Tosses to first. No hit here on the bunt attempt. They get the out. 2 down, bases empty. Christian Yelich up now for the Brewers. Off the mark there. And that's ball 1. Yelich came up with 4 hits in his last game. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
1-1.
And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss.
2 strikes.
And that's too high.
2 balls.
2 outs, base is empty. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. And there's a ball. Outside, and that is ball 4. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap.
He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. New inning getting started, and now the right fielder, Fernando Tatis Jr. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. Cortez with some less than fantastic work on the hill lately. And that is cut on and missed. And the count is 0-2.
Even the best pitchers of all time have had stretches where nothing was working for him on the mound. Maybe he needs to have his turn in the rotation skipped or something. Get his mind.
Throw sails over his head at first. No advance, though. Ball didn't get too far away. Here's Michael Toglia.
Too much swing and miss in his at-bats recently, striking out nearly twice in each of the last 5 games.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Swing and a ball popped up. Terang. He's there. He's got it. And there's one away. And now it's Manny Machado. Next offering, pop foul off to the right, out of play. There's a swing and a drive. That's back there. Pulls it in on the warning track.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch. Boog, the runner at first, needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with a pickoff artist on the mound.
Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. There's a ball. Safe at second.
He's safe.
You know what? I like the aggressiveness right there. It looks like it's going to be tough to score in this one. Really good pitching so far. So why not try to put some pressure on him and see if you can steal the bag, get in the scoring position.
2 outs. Falling behind 2-1.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
That one outside. And that's ball 3. Slice the other way and foul. Up the middle, Monasterio whips it to first. That's the 3rd out. Bottom half of inning number 2, and now the catcher comes up to hit. William Contreras. That one finds the corner. That's strike 1. Contreras with some nice production in his last game. 4 runs batted in. Swung on, belted. Going back. Slams into the wall and hangs on. Now the left fielder, Jackson Chourio.
The left fielder, Jackson Chourio.
Late on that fastball.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
Swing and a miss.
He can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
Tied him up on a fastball inside. Here's the center fielder, Garrett Mitchell. That catches the corner. Next offering is in for a strike.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Got him looking. And a nice inning of work there as he sets it. Welcome back. Last series, the pitching was not good as we take a check of the numbers. Cortez back to work. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. Freeland makes the catch, and there's one down. Next, it's the catcher for the Padres, Gabriel Moreno. Line drive, and that gets down for a base hit. So that will bring up the top of the order with one away.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. That can be a dangerous pitch if you don't get it inside enough, because as a hitter, you see it coming across the plate the whole way. No problem handling it and putting a good swing on it that time.
Bogarts, batting with one down, takes a strike. That one fouled off. Moreno stands at first with one out. Fair ball. Throw to second, not in time. He's there easily.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Ripped that one down the line and kept it fair. And even when you hit it that far out front, you still have to keep your hands tight to your body so you don't hook around that baseball and put it in foul territory. And that right there was perfect.
2 on, 1 out. That misses.
Outside.
And the count is 2-0.
And you got to wonder, with first base open, 1 out, is he going to get a pitch to hit?
That one to first. And he takes it himself for the out. Luis Ariz stands in. 0 for 1 so far. On the ground, right side. Terang. Out number 3. A couple of hits in the inning, but they can't get him home. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. No score. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Baseman Joseph Ortiz.
That's in there, and it's 0-1. Ortiz getting to start at the hot corner in the 8th spot in today's lineup, and they went out and made a trade for him last season.
You know, Boog, every team has a hitters meeting pregame, but this lineup seems way too anxious, aggressive. You wonder what they talked about.
Up and in, ball 2. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Pretty simple plan of attack on the mound right there, huh?
Yeah, nothing but fastballs. They just kept putting down the number 1 and letting it fly. I like it.
Yeah, me too, and I'd love to hit against that. But, of course, when you're in the box, you think he's bound to change speeds on you at some point. You're just kind of locked up, sort of like reverse psychology.
Terang batting for the 2nd time, and that's strike 1. Still tied at 0, last of the 3rd. And ball 1.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And that one popped in the air, left field. Makes the grab, and that'll do it. Back here at American Family Field, on to the 4th. So digging in now for San Diego, Fernando Tatis Jr. Swinging a foul straight back.
You know, these Padres, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Michael Toglia, the next up for the Padres. There's a swing and a miss.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
In the air, out towards right center. Mitchell gets under it. Puts it away for the out.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Comes up empty.
2. No balls, 2 strikes.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. Cease ready to fire now. And a foul ball. Now a high fly ball out to left center. He's got it, and there's one down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Yelich now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. And it's 1-1. 1 out, base is empty. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. This one in the air. Bogarts makes the catch. And there's 2 down. Rhys Hoskins to the plate. And that drops in for a strike.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
Swing and a miss. That is strike 2. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Cut out and miss, struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Ready now for the 5th inning. Stepping in for San Diego, Brendan Donovan. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
You know, these Padres, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them.
That one the other way. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. One up, one down. Now it's the second baseman, Ha-Sung Kim. Flied to right his first time. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
Well, he's been aggressive right out of the box, and a smart pitcher is going to play off of that, especially when you get to 2 strikes.
That misses the zone. Ball one.
So those first pitch numbers tell me they should try to find a way to slow this game down a bit. Things have been moving just too quickly for him at times.
Out towards right center field. Makes the catch for the out. 2 down. Gabriel Moreno, the next up for the Padres.
Gabriel Moreno.
That clips the corner.
Not sure if he could be in more of a groove. Looks really relaxed. He's retired 7 straight. This guy's feeling it right now.
On its way to the corner. And that will drop foul. Line drive. Oh, he botches it.
No, he's safe.
Now Xander Bogaerts gets a chance to hit. 1 for 2.
Xander Bogaerts.
And a base hit into right center field. Frelick hustles to get it in. Lead runner to second with 2 gone.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Swings through that one for strike 1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
That one is absolutely belted. And it's into the gap. 1 runs in. Bogaerts rounds third, headed for the plate. The throw's offline. He's safe. It's 2-0.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Fires over to Hoskins. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. But they'll pick up a couple runs here. Back here in Milwaukee, here's the catcher, William Contreras. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Inside, and that's ball 2.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. And there's 1 away. Digging in, Jackson Chourio. First pitch misses.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Late on that
1
fastball.
ball, 1 strike.
Swings and misses. 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Mitchell in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Nobody left for Milwaukee. And we're back. Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. Cortez back to work. This to third, and it goes just foul. 0-1. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. 1 down. And the batter now, Michael Toglia. 0 for 2 in this one. There's a strike. Toglia goes 6 feet 5 inches 26 years old, and he's usually a first baseman, but today he's the designated hitter. Popped up, Terang. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Manny Machado, the next up for the Padres. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
Well, you know, with 2 out and nobody on, it's going to take something special to get a run across. So why not? If you got some pop, swing for the fences.
2 down, nobody on. And we're the top half of the 6th. Breaking ball misses down and away. On the ground. And foul ball. Hard hit left side. Whips it across. That's out number 3. So they make short. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the third baseman, Joseph Ortiz. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Fouled off down the right side. Going to count 1 and 2.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
And now Andrew Monasterio in for a strike. 0-1.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
2 strikes.
Swing and a high fly ball hit the air left center field. This one's got a chance, and it hits the fence. Throws to second, and that's a double.
Well, there goes the dream of the no-hitter. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
Terang in the box now, takes strike 1. Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike.
0-2. Ball 1.
Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Got him looking. And he's up to 8 strikeouts in this one.
Well, big strikeout right there, and maybe a little controversial with the call. I think he got a little bit of favor on the mound, no question about it. It's not exactly what you want to see in a big spot like that, and I'm sure there's some chirping going on from the dugout, making it clear that wasn't his best call behind the plate today.
Swinging a foul out of play.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Just a weak fly ball this time. And that will end the inning. That'll do it for the offense. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Jared Koenig.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
0-1.
And a swing and a miss.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
That hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning. Ha-Sung Kim will hit next. Kim struggling on the road this season. Better results at home. Strike 1.
0-1's the count.
And that's outside. curve misses outside. 2-1. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
And a liner out into right center for a base hit. And now runners at the corners, nobody out.
The catcher, number 14.
So
Gabriel
runners at the corners,
Moreno.
nobody out. Next for the Padres, Gabriel Moreno. Up the middle, and it's caught for the out. And here comes Sander Bogaerts. And that is out of play. The changeup missing. And now it's even 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Runners at the corners, one away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout. Elliot Ramos, the next up for the Padres.
A chance for more damage right here. A couple of RBIs for him in his last AB.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Base hit into the outfield. In comes the runner from third, and it's an RBI single, and they take a 3-run lead. First and second, 2 outs. So digging in now for San Diego, Luis Arias. Ground ball up the middle. Not in time. He's safe.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Now the base is loaded. Big opportunity for them to break this game open.
And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. And a swing and a miss there.
0-1.
Swing and a high fly ball. That one out towards left center field. Way back there. Brings it in. And that's the 3rd out. Bottom of the 7th. Now it's Christian Yelich. First offering, and it just misses.
Definitely a frustrating day for the offense, but when they look at it, this guy's had his best stuff. Painting the corners, working on the edge, changing speeds. Just a difficult one. You tip your cap.
Reaching for it, makes the catch.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make.
Hoskins up for the 3rd time here. Watches that one miss.
Notice how they're swinging too early or too late. That's a timing problem. They need to guess right on a few of those pitches, and I mean make an educated guess.
1 ball.
The Brewers trailing by 3 here at the bottom of the 7th. Cut on and lifted in the air. Tatis sizes this one up. Hauls it in for the out. And there are 2 outs. And now it's William Contreras. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on.
What's good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Ball 1 there. Swing and a miss, and he got him. That's his 9th strikeout so far.
Now pitching for the
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Aaron Ashby.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Michael Toglia digs in now. And that one fouled off. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. And that skips into there.
Right.
On the ground to first. Can't glove it cleanly, but he wins the foot race to first. Good job of knowing how much time he had there. Here's Machado. 0 for 3 in this one. And foul ball. One down, base is empty. Strike 2. Activity in the bullpen for the Brewers. Yoel Payamps preparing to come on if needed. That one missed.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Next pitch is outside. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That's back there. Got all of that one. His 12th of the season, and they add to the lead. It's 4-0.
Maybe he's starting to break out of this mini slump. That's the type of swing that makes you think good things are coming his way. Really great job of anticipation there. He knows he throws the sinker. That one down in the zone. You're trying to beat it to the spot it's getting to. Well, he won.
Brian O'Hearn comes up to hit. And there's a strike. On the ground to third. Fires over to Hoskins. Yeah, they get the out. 2 down, base is empty. Stepping in for San Diego, Ha-Sung Kim.
The second baseman, Ha-Sung Kim.
That misses the zone, and it's 1-0. Foul ball. He swings and fouls one off. And now it's even up.
2 strikes.
Outside with a breaking ball. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across, and we're in the top of the 8th. Fights it off. He'll see another. Here comes a 3-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Outside, and that is ball 4. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at bat. Man at first. Next, it's the catcher for the Padres, Gabriel Moreno. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. Now here's Xander Bogaerts now. And first offering is fouled off. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Foul ball still 0-2. Kim over at second. Moreno on at first with 2 down. To the right side, Terang. They get the force. They limit the damage here. But the Padres add to the lead on a solo. It's now a 4-0 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Edwin Uceta.
He's throwing the ball very well overall this season. He's been really tough to get to. You see that ERA, and that's where you love to be.
Machado throws to first in time. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th. Next for the Brewers, Garrett Mitchell. Outside with a breaking ball. A little out front there as he swings through it.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
The Brewers down by 4 here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. Struck him out looking. Fastball at the letters froze him for strike 3. Joseph Ortiz up now for the Brewers. Fouled off left side. That's to third, handled by Machado. The throw to first, and Milwaukee is set down in order. So the Brewers bring on a new pitcher from the pen, Yoel Payamps.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
Movement in Milwaukee's bullpen. Number 77, a lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Hall getting loose as well. Makes the grab, 1 down. And here's the first baseman, Luis Arias. And first offering is fouled off. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. Next pitch, not close, up high. In the air, left field, down the line. Chorio hauls it in, and there's 2 away. Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. Tap foul at the plate. And there's a foul ball. Tatis waits. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 3-up. Back here in Milwaukee, we head to the bottom of the 9th. And now here is Andrew Monasterio. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. O'Hearn makes the play. 1 away.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay closed.
Terang stands in here, takes ball 1 low. He was late there, strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Out to center. Ramos in position. He's got it, and there's 2 down. So it's their last chance in this one. Now the number 2 hitter, Sal Frelick. First pitch misses. Uceta, 27 years old, and they traded for him earlier this year. Swing and a miss. And a count 1-1.
1-1.
They're down to their final strike.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
Uceta is just 1 strike away. Two down, nobody on. Here in the last half of inning number 9. Next offering upstairs. stays alive. 2 outs. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Yelly stepping into the box now. And a big swing and a miss.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor. This might get interesting, Boo.
Swing and a pop up in foul ground. He's got it. Ball game. The Padres take game 1 of the series on the road.
It's always nice to grab the opener of a series. You come into a new ballpark and just sometimes things aren't as comfortable as what you...
Nos vemos esta noche, chicos. Gracias.